everybody, and welcome back to my channel for this Thursday morning, afternoon, or evening across the world where you may be at. And today, this is a Capital FM article, as you can see on my screen. It says, "Everything Heartstopper star Bradley Richards has said about his autism." As an autistic woman, I felt this article deserves a mention and deserves to be read. I believe there's an audio section which you can listen to, which I will link in the video description down below, because I don't want to get done for copyright. So we're going to read it and see what it says about his autism. So we're going to scan down. It says, Heartstopper's Bradley Richards opened up about his autism in the Celebrity Big Brother house. Here's everything he had to say. And that's the audio clip there, which we're not going to play, because I don't want to get done for copyright by the Capital FM radio station. Joining the likes of Sharon Osbourne, Love Island's Ekin Su, Louis Walsh, David Potts, and ZZ Mills, the young actor's authenticity and honesty have him growing fans by the minute. With Bradley just at the start of his career, he's already achieved so much, representing the queer and neurodivergent communities that he's also part of, to publishing a children's book about those in being those minorities. Bradley has recently opened up in the Big Brother house about his autism diagnosis, and here is what he had to say. So again, as you can see, that's him there in the photo. The 22-year-old actor diagnosed with autism at the age of as young as 9, and was talking about his recently published book to fellow celebrity Big Brother housemate Marisha Wallace has revealed his diagnosis. "Are you autistic?" Marisha candidly asked, to which Bradley replied, "Yeah." When asked how his autism shows up for him, Bradley replied, "In a lot of ways." He shared the experience of being in the Big Brother house had been a lot. "It's a lot, but I've got my coping mechanisms. That's the main reason I wanted to come here, to push myself." The star then went into a little more depth as to what sort of small things weigh heavily on his mind. "But when I'm lying there, I'm in bed, and I'm just like, God, how am I going to greet everyone in the morning? Like, how am I going to say hi to everyone in the morning?" Again, we'll scan down. Again, as you can see, there is another photo of him there. I'm just going to scan down to the next bit here. Bradley's choice to be so open and honest about his experience has resonated with his fans and viewers of the show, with one posting on X, formerly known as Twitter. Bradley Richards perfectly summed up some of the pressures many autistic people face. Even simple things like walking into a room and saying hello to people become torture, as you don't know how to do it. These fan interactions just prove the importance of representation, something that Bradley is no stranger to. Speaking to the Metro, the actor revealed, "I am so happy that I can show autistic people that they aren't alone, that they aren't invisible, they are beautiful and magical." A source told the tabloids that Bradley, before he went into CBB, he's passionate about being an advocate for the community. He's keen to show the world that being neurodiverse isn't something that holds you back, that in fact it's a superpower, which I know some of the autistic community and disability community do not agree with at all, which I understand, but I decided to, for me, it's a superpower. So we're just going to quickly scan down another picture. But Bradley doesn't just represent autistic people. He's an openly gay actor, which reflected in his career character on Heartstopper, and according to the publication, he wants to fly the flag for his community. Despite being so young, Bradley proves the importance Gen Z holds on to social issues. In February of 2024, the Big Brother contestant campaigned in the front of Downing Street to raise awareness for the increasing isolation and loneliness that current youth are experiencing. He posted a picture of himself on Instagram with the caption, "I was kindly invited to 10 Downing Street to discuss loneliness in the youth. I spoke about my own experiences being a queer autistic person and loneliness I have felt. I have also met some incredible people." And as you can see here is the picture of him in front of the Prime Minister's Downing Street office. So we're going to quickly scan down to the rest of the article here. When he's not busy acting, featuring in reality television, or campaigning for important social causes, you'll find Bradley writing important literature for children. The man co-wrote alongside James A. Lyons a book called A Different Kind of Power, which was published late in 2023. It followed the fictional but heavily influenced by his own life story of a boy being diagnosed or gifted with autism at a young age. Bradley's goal was to reform the idea of neurodivergency into a more positive light, reframing it into a superpower rather than just a diagnosis. Speaking to Vogue, he revealed the changes he hopes to be part by publishing this type of work. I hope a different kind of superpower makes neurodivergent people feel seen and heard across the board. Even in 2023, we still fall short on positive representations of autism in particular. Again, there is a video here which I'm not going to play for copyright reasons, but you can watch it on your own leisure after this. Being different is so cool. You don't need to fit in. The world isn't designed for everyone to be the same. Bradley wasn't just speaking in general terms. He provided the publication with practical solutions to the problems he'd experienced as working with an actor with autism. Casting directors can help to alleviate some of the stress by saying where an audition is, what time it will happen, how to get there, and what the room will look like ahead of time. I know that this might sound silly, but I always think about where I'll be and how many people will be there. For example, knowing these details means I can actually give my best performance and enjoy the whole process. So I think, yeah, that's it for the article. So I'll go back up to the beginning. But yeah, I thought this was important to share with you guys and to bring some autistic representation to the platform. I know I've been absent for a little while, but yeah, I thought this was a really good way to talk about autism in a practical way, in a positive way, in a safe way, a way to bring new representation to the autistic community, the disabled community, and the neurodivergency community. I think we're all going to have a really positive experience seeing this. And also, there is audio that you can play if you wish to listen to it, but I didn't want to play it due to copyright reasons. But I really, as an autistic woman, I'm so glad that he has come out in the press publicly about this, that he's talked about it on a mainstream celebrity program that is very focused on mind games and very focused on psychological kind of profiling and stuff like that. So he's been very brave to discuss it like this. And I think hopefully it's going to gain him more sympathy, more understanding, more support, more influence. I think it's going to gain him more friends, celebrity friends, non-celebrity friends. And I hope that this is a positive step forward for the neurodivergency community, the autistic community. And I think as an autistic woman, this gives us a really good advocate as someone who has gone into a mainstream situation with people who may not be disabled or understand it. Please let me know what you feel down in the comments down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.